Welcome back to my channel. This card reading is for Aries and everyone who has Aries in their chart. Let it be the sun, let it be your ascendant, let it be your strongest planets or your moon, or you have a very categorically strong Aries trance this year, or anyone who was attracted to this video. The usual cards, some of them are out for this reading, and it shows a very interesting pattern because starting from this golden, white, pure realm, which is talking about, all these guardian angels and all that supportive and creative realm, it goes through betrayal. And then we have integrity, the shadow self, and the timeout. It is showing you a very interesting journey, a tough one for 2026. However, let's go through one by one. So, this one, the betrayal, it's I was thinking whether this could be like a past betrayal, but it really comes up as something in 2026. So, you might have a person or more who will betray you and you will lose faith, and maybe you make it a bigger deal than it might or could be. However, the biggest impact of this betrayal will probably surface in a way that you might feel like you are losing your integrity. Because when you walk and talk with integrity and truth, then you feel empowered. And obviously, when betrayal happens, we don't really feel empowered. We feel actually quite the opposite. However, I would recommend do not let that betrayal define you. It probably will be from someone you wouldn't even expect, but that integrity is really important, especially for Aries, because you usually are really connected to your truth. You really walk and talk whatever you feel, and this betrayal might change it. So you might fall, but don't fall for it, because some of the patterns and the disempowerment can be caused by your own ego. So the integrity card talks a lot about how the ego judges that part of you that lives in the world of habitual patterns and mind games and creating areas of shade. Which is interesting that the shadow self, is the next card that came out. So in 2026, you might be under attacks and judgment and critiques by others. But remember, everything that happens, it happens for us. Even these bad stuff that can feel bad, but that gives you a chance, an opportunity to go and see your shadow self. Something that we don't necessarily want to see, something that we are afraid of, but everybody needs to face it at one point of time in their lives or more. That shadow self is talking about learning your lessons. So it might be a really painful betrayal, but it teaches you something about you. And unless you learn to face your own shadows, you will continue to see them in others, because the world outside you is only a reflection of the world inside you, it says. So basically, try to find yourself in that person who betrayed you. It's going to be tough, but I think that's the fastest way to reach and experience yourself better and deeper. And it's tough. It's going to be tough. So I don't say it's easy, but when you are wondering why you've been facing so many triggers and challenges, then this one gives you an opportunity to go very, very deep inside you and see why those challenges are appearing, and what is that pattern, that what can be you, what is inside you that is triggered, and what is outside of you that you trigger. And when you explore and discover the darkest shadows of yourself and you face yourself, then you will be able to gain that integrity of yours back and say, and be empowered by that. And be very, very gentle, very gentle. So that realm will protect you throughout the journeys. And if you accepted that it's that realm's wish or your wish through that realm to experience this, just consider it as an experience. Don't break under the pressure. Just say, this is an experience and I'm here to grow, I'm here to learn, and I'm willing to do this work because that works makes me better, makes me someone who knows themselves better. And everything is happening for me, even if it's so painful. Once later, I will see why it happened. And as you move through this period, be assured that you are not alone and there is really light at the end of the channel because you are protected and there will be something. This timeout card shows kind of the solution of what to do because these things you might feel that they are coming from other people. Um, However, as I said, it's sometimes our projection of us onto others. But the best to do is to take time out. When you feel that you are racing against the clock, you are trying to do everything, you are trying to be everyone and everything for everyone, then the best to do is to stop or slow down and go and bond with nature because that is the tree. And if you see, I'm not sure if you see it clearly, but there is a face underneath the tree. It's representing that we are one with the tree, we are one with the nature, and we are the best of ourselves when we are connected. And it also helps sometimes forget about other people and sometimes forget about ourselves and just be part of everything and take the time and feel what you need to feel while your body is recharging, because also it's not always about our mind and our heart. We are physical creatures and our body needs to be connected. So if it's winter time now, then go and connect and just listen to the snow under your boots or listen to the birds. When spring comes, then listen to that. Then walk in the grass barefoot, or if you have seaside or lakes, go into the water, feel it. Feel nature, touch the trees, feel their bark. Are they all the same or different? Just disconnect from your pain to connect back to the whole. So I haven't even pulled the career cards because I first wanted to walk you through these heavy, heavy stuff that does not necessarily need to feel that heavy. If you can keep your consciousness of and your belief and your hope that it's all happening for you. It's not against you. Let's see next. What's coming in 2023 for Aries in career? Here you go. Immediately. You will have new beginnings and the fruits of labor. So it might be the betrayal of an ex-colleague, an ex-boss, an ex-partner in some kind of career-related businesses. And it says that you will start a new job, a life, and just really hit that reset button. But I would really encourage you to live that pain and only after you took some time out, jump into the new stuff so that you do not carry the same old again and again to avoid that happening again. And then the fruits of labor shows that you are willing to put the work in and you have already done it and it's time to reap it. So and become rich, because it says it's rich grain is here, which is really good. Actually, it says that career wise you are improving, you are going on the right track. Let's see. I will ask these ladies, what is the best along which Aries can act next year? I'm miraculous. My prayers create powerful channels of possibility. So you will be able to like that one and the glory of the forest. So there is always, that's so funny. It says the patroness of impossible causes. And there's always a chance for miracles. And the more you are connecting with the whole, the more will happen to you. The more miracles will happen to you positively. Bridget jumped out as well. The goddess of eternal flame. Oh my god, this is yours. Here you go. Because Aries are fire. And each day your light grows brighter, which is really, really important. Can't put it there, but I will do this. After this darkness, your light will shine way brighter, probably, than it did before. And the last one was this one, the Saint of True Freedom. So it's not that difficult for Aries to go towards freedom. They are very, very free spirited usually. And that fire is the eternal flame. You carry that eternal flame. No matter what happens, trust yourself, love your soul, and everything can restart. And you are the starter of, the zodiac. You're the first sign, the proactive one, the one that just booms. And yes, that kind of thing can happen to everyone in life and usually do happen. But you have to know that your flame is always with you. And then let's see what these ladies tell as guidance. Practical guidance for 2026 for Aries. How could she best live 2026? Oopsie. Oh, look at that. Another one. A burning desire jumped out of it. And it talks about alignment. To align your burning desires and with selflessness and higher purpose. The universe will reciprocate, bringing unimaginable fulfillment. So never give up. You are that burning desire. And the next one that jumped out was forgiveness and let go. Oh, here you go. This one, oh, it's a beautiful one in that sense. And one of the hardest things ever in the same year, experiencing that betrayal and constantly forgiving. Forgiveness, many people think that it's for the other one. Oh, I forgive you. But at the end of the day, we are forgiving for ourselves because the other might not really care about us anymore. But we do carry the pain and the hurt. And when you don't, when you forgive, when you let go and move on, then all these new beginnings will come. And definitely will have the fruits of labor will pay off. And the last one was finding balance. And that's very beautiful. Even the colors, if you see that pink one and following this, the kind of golden and the water kind of blue, that playing of finding your own balance is really important because this year probably will push you out of your comfort zone very much in many different directions. So betrayal is just one direction, but shadow work is another direction, and reconnecting to everything is another direction, and then starting a new job is another direction. So you will feel like, oh my god, I'm like a star. And remember, you have the eternal flame. You are like a star, just stretching to one way and another. But wherever you stretch, be the shine in it, be the light of it. Okay. And then one more supporting card about 2026 for Aries. What else is coming? Oops, that jumped so far. Stop pushing and striving. That is really important. Especially for Aries who are ready to act anytime. But that act can manifest as pushing. And manifestation is actually about pulling the goodness in, the abundance in. So while you are finding yourself again and finding a new balance, you might also find a balance of that pushing and pulling when you do not really go after something with a strong will, but how can I say? But you are manifesting the new stuff into your life just by pulling it. And there's another one that jumped out. I will put it, I will later on, but it's about gratitude for the past. And this is what we usually can't imagine before it happens. How could I be grateful for that? Betrayal. You can be grateful by the end of the year. You can be grateful for your past because you look at that. That's is it an hour? It's an hour. The wisdom it carries. It's a painful journey, but if you go through the betrayal, you go through the forgiveness, you will be wiser. And when gratitude is one of the highest vibration, the highest frequency vibe that you can have, if you have that one, that is exactly what will help you pull instead of pushing. And you will feel like, oh my God, I didn't even do anything. And this one is coming and this one is coming. Whoo, this feels good. I really, I really like this outcome for you because it would be unfair to suffer everything through and not having growth in it and not having happiness by the end. So let's see, it's gonna be an interesting year for you. Let's see the people who will be with you. Who are the most important people in Aries' life in 2026? Oh, there's heaps jumping out. The vulture spirit. First one, nothing is wasted. Okay. Then the wombat. Be at home. Who, huh? What does it mean? The cat one says, claim your independence. And the giraffe. See the big picture. Okay. Let's see. Who are these people? That's one. Oh, sorry. One fell behind. Here you go. The bear. Take time out. Hello, baby. I will put you there. This is the timeout bear. So, trying to tune into all these people. Obviously, the first one, we are curious. Who is the one who will betray you? Is that one in between them? Let's see. How does the first one feel about you? Control. How does the wombat person? Back and forth. How does the cat type of person? The cat really feels like someone, a very close friend to you, who is encouraging you to claim your independence and somebody who's really standing by you. This is the free flight. This person will give space for you to grow individually. Oops. The giraffe, look at that. That's the future. And the love swings and the true acceptance. Many came out. And then let's see the bear. Oopsies. 3 came out as well. Here are the hidden desires. The endless love and loyalty. Wow, look at that. Now let's see. First one. This one seems someone who is really a controlling person, who is, why is nothing is wasted? That person feels like very frugal, somebody who uses up everything and doesn't like, wasting neither time nor resources, effort, or even control. That one feels like how this person feels about you. It feels like it wants to control you. To be honest, it's like you are just one pawn on his or her chess game play board because it's just something that it can't let the control go and really wants to control you. This wombat spirit, be at home. It's probably a homebody, somebody who with whom you have quite a back and forth relationship. That person thinks about you like um, this cold and warm kind of play when one day you are great and then the other day something happens and he or she changed their mind and it's a lot of uncertainty with this person. Somebody who may be annoying you because um, their disability to make decisions, or always keeping you in uncertainty. And then the cat spirit, who is someone who is very independent, obviously, and probably encouraging you to be independent too, gives you the thinks about you like a free flight, like someone who is getting on well with them and give one another space to grow. It feels like two cats, like you are another cat and that's another cat, and we play when we want to, and when we rest when we want to. We go separate ways, and of course we come back together. And you might be able to release and breathe and clear things. So that cat spirit feels to me the one who will be by you throughout the year as you go through the betrayal. It might not be like somebody, definitely will not be somebody day and night next to you, but it's a very, very good friend type of person for you, who are giving you space, as much as care, as much as play, as much as independence. So it's kind of like someone who knows what you need, who knows what you want, and more what you need, and will give it to you. The giraffe is very interesting too. I like that one, because it says to see the big picture, and that person will be in your future as well. What's this one? Put aside differences. So probably that person is very different from you, but if you that person thinks about you like, if you could put aside your way of thinking about your differences with that person and focus on the similarities, then you could fly more together in love, and that person is really having true acceptance. So it's truly accepting you for who you are, and and finding that strength. So I think what I feel is here is that this person really accepts you. It will be in your future. It can be your partner. It can be your family type of people. It can be your friend as well. But you do not accept necessarily this person yet, and not their views. And maybe after you go through all of that struggle and then you have your time out, after that time out, you might get to the point of accepting that person as well, and understanding more in detail or deeply their big picture view. So yeah, this is definitely a positive person, somebody who doesn't want to harm you, somebody who sees the big picture way better than you, which you don't accept yet, but probably you will, because that person does accept you. And then the bear, take time out. You might meet somebody while you are taking time out, because the bears, just for not just for the winter sleep, but they can roam around the forest alone, and they take their time. And you might meet that person in the forest. You might meet that person that when you are taking that time for healing, you might gonna have this person has hidden desires for you, might not gonna tell you or show you, but there is quite a love. And it says this could be the one you waited for to love forever, which is quite a very good sign, because if you can get over that betrayal, that shadow self work, and then take time out, or take time out so that you can get over that shadow self, this one will appear, which is, yeah, obviously, when we change our vibrations, we attract different people. And when we grow, we attract people who are grown as well. So you might leave behind someone, or someone might leave you behind, but it's for your goodness, or your benefit, basically, because you might find that endless love. And it's not only love, but it's the loyalty. So that's quite a good one. That's quite a keeper. Keep this one, because standing by each other through thick and thin means that you might need that person when you are deepest in your problems, and that person might walk you through in the forest, and show you the way, or just walk in front of you on the path. That's a really, really loving person. Well, considering how it started, I hope that your year will end by you being really grown and inside your soul as well as in your heart, and you will have these loving and supporting people, and you find them and you raise your vibration. I'm wishing you a very, very eternally flameful 2026. Bye.